Hello again, curious minds. Today we venture into the intricate art of decoding personalities. And today we're inspired by Maya Angelou's profound words. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. In our exploration of how to spot a narcissist, we will sharpen your intuition, dissect subtle cues, and unravel the enigma of narcissistic traits. So go ahead and grab your detective hats because we are diving deep into the psychology of human behavior. Let's learn to read between the lines and recognize the signs that speak louder than words. Welcome to an eye-opening journey of understanding and self-awareness. Before we jump into some of the signs and red flags to look out for, it is important to understand that you are dealing with individuals who manipulate, exploit, and emotionally harm others for their gain and self-esteem. Now, if you believe that you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, you will need to safely make an exit. You're dealing with people that are highly manipulative and highly self-involved, and they really do not care about anybody else but themselves. Let's go ahead and discuss how to spot a pathological narcissist. Spotting a pathological narcissist can be challenging because they often excel at concealing their true nature, especially in the early stages of a relationship. It is important to understand that narcissism, pathological narcissism, at its core, operates very covertly. However, understand that there are some signs that you can watch out for. So here are 10 signs that you can use to spot a pathological narcissist. Number 1 is an exaggerated sense of self-importance. So narcissists have an inflated sense of self. This is their ego. So they may constantly talk about their achievements, talents, or importance in a way that feels excessive. This is going to rub you the wrong way. Number 2 is a lack of empathy. Anybody that is lacking empathy should be a walking red flag. And narcissists struggle to empathize with others. They may appear indifferent to the feelings and needs of those around them. For example, look out for strange behaviors such as people that are rude to staff in restaurants for no reason, or even, let's say you're going through a very difficult time in your life and you're communicating with them, but it really feels like they are not listening. And this is really because they do not care. I oftentimes see comments on this channel and other narcissistic abuse recovery channels where you could be crying your eyes out, and the narcissist is going to look at you with a blank stare, or they may even get upset. And this again is because they are empathy impaired. They really do not care. Number 3, manipulation. Pathological narcissists are skilled manipulators because this is behavior that they have practiced. So they use tactics such as gaslighting, guilt tripping, emotional blackmail, playing the victim, etc. And this is so that they can control others. Number 4, look out for a high sense of entitlement. Narcissists believe that they are entitled to special treatment and often expect others to cater to their needs and desires. For example, you could be dealing with a narcissist that was a golden child in their dysfunctional family system, and this means then that they were coddled. Children that are spoiled normally grow up to be egomaniacs. They end up narcissistic. They are highly entitled, so they believe that they should get anything that they want. Number 5 is a fragile self-esteem. You're dealing with people with pathologically low self-esteem. This means then that you will have to prop up their ego because you're not really dealing with people that are self-reflecting. They're really just projecting their deep inner shame onto others. So despite their grandiosity, narcissists actually have fragile self-esteem. They are easily wounded by criticism or perceived slights. This drives their constant need for validation, and they may seek it through social media, compliments, admiration, etc. Number 6, difficulty in maintaining relationships. Narcissists oftentimes can get their way into relationships, but they do have problems maintaining healthy relationships. This is the result of lying and conniving your way through life. If you really take a look, you'll see where narcissists oftentimes have troubled relationships, and this includes a history of broken friendships, intimate relationships, and marriages. Number 7, look out for attention-seeking behavior. Narcissists crave attention and validation, and they may go to great lengths to be the center of attention in social settings or even on social media. I mentioned before that narcissists have pathologically low self-esteem. So understand, when somebody is unable to esteem themselves, they have to get this esteem from others. And we call this other esteem. Number 8, and this is a very big one, look out for boundary violations. Narcissists have very poor respect for other people's boundaries, and they may invade your personal space and privacy. At a parental level, think of the parents that will read through a child's personal diary. And at a relationship level, at an intimate relationship level, think of the narcissist that will want to follow you into the bathroom. They really are not giving you any personal space because they do not understand proper boundaries. Number 9 is idealization and devaluation. So in relationships, narcissists tend to idealize their partners initially, only to devalue and discard them later when they no longer serve their needs. This is because narcissists are always looking for a new source of supply, someone that they can attach to, that they can drain the energy from. You're dealing with a type of energy vampirism. Again, they're not able to generate this energy on their own, so they must get to other people and siphon that energy. Next up, number 10 is projection. And narcissists often project their own negative traits onto others, so they may accuse you of the very behaviors that they are engaged in. For example, in an intimate relationship setting, pathological narcissists may accuse you of cheating when they were the ones that were cheating all the time. You are witnessing this severe degree of projection because you're dealing with someone that is based in their ego, and egos do not self-reflect, egos project. I'll actually give you a bonus one, so let's make this 11 ways to spot a pathological narcissist. And number 11 is a lack of accountability. So pathological narcissists rarely take accountability for their mistakes or shortcomings. Instead, they would be blaming this off onto other people or external circumstances. This is because pathological narcissists have what we call an external locus of control. People that have an external locus of control believe that things that are happening in their life are the responsibility of external factors, so people, places, and things, and they really won't take responsibility for their behavior. Additionally, pathological narcissists are unable to take accountability for their behavior because they are stuck in the third dimension. Pathological narcissist is a type of severe psycho-spiritual arrested development where at an emotional level, they are based in shame and they are unable to move past their pride. And in order to be accountable, then one must have courage. Courage, however, is a part of higher awareness that is available in the fourth dimension, that which we call rational or linear thinking, if we're looking at this on the Hawkins scale or the map of consciousness. So at the low level awareness that pathological narcissists are at, they are unable to give you accountability. It is important to remember that not everybody that exhibits one or two of these behaviors is necessarily a pathological narcissist, because narcissism itself exists on a spectrum and people can display narcissistic traits without having a full-blown personality disorder. However, if you notice a consistent pattern of these behaviors. In someone who is causing harm or distress to you, it is wise to seek professional guidance or consider distancing yourself from the individual to protect your well-being. Pathological narcissists are abusers. They exist in victim-abuser consciousness. The only relationship they will have with one of these personality types is a victim-abuser type relationship. If they're going to be the abuser, then you're going to be the victim. And if they're master, then you're going to be the slave. There is no equality in victim-abuser consciousness. Spotting a pathological narcissist gets easier when you understand that they have a pattern. So I'm going to share with you one extra pattern that you can look out for. And this is called Dupers Delight. And Dupers Delight is a term used in psychology to describe the emotional satisfaction or pleasure that some individuals experience when they successfully deceive or manipulate others. It is a nonverbal cue or expression that can reveal a person's enjoyment in fooling someone or getting away with deceitful behavior.
Diane Downs shot her kids at close range, drove them to the hospital while they bled all over the car, claimed a scraggy-haired stranger did it. And you'll see when you see the video, she can't even pretend to be an agonizing mother. What you want to look for here is an incredible discrepancy between horrific events that she describes and her very, very cool demeanor. And if you look closely, you'll see duping delight throughout this video.
But at night, when I close my eyes, I can see Christy reaching her hand out to me while I'm driving, and the blood just keep coming out of her mouth. And that, maybe it'll fade too with time, but I don't think so. That haunts me the most.
Oftentimes, you will see that when narcissists actually deceive people, they will have either a smirk or a type of grin on their face. This is indicative of the amusement and satisfaction that they get when they actually deceive other people. And there you have it, folks. I hope that in today's lesson, you have gathered useful and actionable information that you can use to spot pathological narcissists and also to protect yourself from these negative personality types. As we conclude our journey into understanding the subtle nuances of narcissism, I leave you with this powerful quote by Chinese military general, strategist, philosopher, and writer Sun Tzu. The greatest victory is the one which requires no battle. By recognizing the signs, you've already won half the battle. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Knowledge empowers us, and in this knowledge, we find our strength. Thank you for being a part of this enlightening discussion. Stay aware, trust your intuition, and remember, your peace of mind is not negotiable. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next lesson.